Leftover surprise gone wrong. So last Sunday, my family was in peak lazy mode. You know the drill, everyone in pajamas, Dad claiming the remote like it's the throne of Westeros, and me actively avoiding the reality of Monday. Around 5 p.m., my mom announced, "I'm making dinner with whatever's left in the fridge." Which, in our house, is right up there with "I found a fun Groupon" as a warning sign that chaos is imminent. My sister and I exchanged glances, silently agreeing to clear out our schedules in case we needed to spend the evening close to a bathroom. Mom started rummaging through the fridge like she was on a Food Network show but with much higher stakes. Out came a Ziploc bag of what might have once been green beans, a mysterious Tupperware labeled in Sharpie, and a wedge of cheese old enough to have a driver's license. She got this wild look in her eyes, like Einstein discovering relativity, and started tossing everything into a pot. We watched in fascinated horror as she sprinkled in a handful of stale tortilla chips for crunch and topped it all off with a dollop of what was either sour cream or yogurt, neither of which were supposed to be that shade of gray. Dinner was served with a flourish. She called it leftover surprise, which, in hindsight, should have been our cue to run. Dad, ever the optimist, took a bite and said, It's interesting." My sister poked her suspiciously, and I tried to recall if our health insurance covered culinary disasters. But, being loyal and hungry, we all braved a few bites. There was a moment of silence, broken only by the faint fizzing sound coming from someone's plate, possibly the cheese reacting to oxygen for the first time in months. About 30 minutes later, things started escalating, stomachs rumbled, faces turned odd colors, and there was a sudden stampede for the bathroom. It was like a scene from a nature documentary, except instead of wildebeests, it was my family clutching their abdomens. The real surprise wasn't the taste, it was how quickly we all learned the true meaning of a gut feeling. And that's how I found out the only thing that multiplies faster than bacteria in our fridge is the number of times you can regret trusting leftover surprise.